Welcome to Hoppy Talk. My name is Matthew Coles.
My name is Rick Razzo.
I love drinking beer. I like drinking beer with this guy. He's been making beer for 8 years, so he knows this stuff. We're going to be doing Real Ale Brewing Company Coffee Porter. So I've never had this beer. I don't even know if I've had a coffee porter in my life.
I'm sure you have. You just haven't realized.
Just don't remember, probably.
Yeah.
I've had beers that taste like coffee, but I don't know, like, coffee porter, like it says coffee porter on it. Yeah, cool. Well, I'm excited about this one. I think it's going to be...
I like the label. It looks a little bit like Hispanic.
Oh, it does.
Gallo, you know, it's kind of cool.
I mean, this is from Texas, and there are a lot of Hispanics in Texas.
Yeah.
This is from Blanco, Texas. Even the name, Blanco. It's Mexican. It's
Cat's
Spanish.
Coffee. It looks like that's the brand of the coffee maker.
Brewed with Cat's Coffee.
Yeah, from the other one that we're going to try also, there's two other ones. I don't know if we're going to do the other one, but they source the coffee beans from local coffee shops.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool, right? Like kind of the collabs that they do.
Oh, I wonder if Cat's is local.
Well, probably to them.
Yeah.
I don't know, but why would you put Cats? What does that mean? You know, we can
Cat's
probably
coffee.
look it up later.
Yeah.
Ready to crack it open?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm excited.
Well, hold on. Let's.
Oh, not yet, not yet.
6.6% alcohol. That's good. That's how stouts and porters should be, in my opinion. All right. Just wanted to throw that in there. While we're studying the can there. Is it a hard pour?
Not super hard, but
Just to get a
harder,
little-
especially like on these.
Yeah.
I know we've been using mason jars. We're talking about like probably using the distinct glassware for the beer, right? For whatever beer style. They're just so expensive. So, right? But let's see.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to get like a glass that even has the brand name on it,
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh.
But only some. Like, I don't think these guys have a glass for their.
No, but I think there's a certain type of glass for a stout.
porters,
For a
yeah.
porter.
Yeah.
See, now I said stout, and I'm sure there's a variation between a porter and a stout and all that
I was looking it up. Porters are lighter bodied, but they mix.
They can. So
Yeah.
I've had porters that are higher ABV than stouts, but then I've had stouts that are higher ABV,
Yeah,
and
same
then they
here.
say, well, it's like a discrepancy.
Because the lines blur, right?
In Ireland, you had a very similar style of beer, which was a stout, and it was called stout for it being the how heavy they are, stouts. So yeah,
Short and stout.
yeah, or tall and stout. Look at that! Oh my gosh!
Dang. That
That's
is
beautiful.
This looks like a root beer float.
Yeah.
We could do a beer float, but I don't think I'd like it. Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, that is cool.
That is, I mean, obviously we're not finished pouring it, but man, a bunch of big bubbles, small bubbles. It looks like bread,
It does.
right? Like, it looks beautiful. Yeah, so.
Oh, nice. Well, so porters were developed in 18th century England. Fun fact.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I wonder, was it in a port town? Do you know?
No, I don't know. I didn't even think about. Let's check.
Let's
that-
check.
that's-
What do we got
dude,
the internet for?
Yeah,
It's
you
like
just
this.
said that it's. Let's see. Let's look this up.
But overall, like these types of beers, at least in the area that we're from, they're not as common. So like, especially right now, it's so hot. We're in June in El Paso, Texas. It's hot, and a lot of the time these aren't really drank like until the winter. But we're doing these. We've been drinking so many lagers and light stuff that we're like, man, we need to do something dark, right?
I like dark beers.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. People who carried goods across the city using, I guess porters. They are porters. So street and river porters. Like, I guess they're the ones that liked these.
It was like like for the trade and all that, and this was like a common style. And I wonder why. Like a lot of the time, the reason certain styles are from certain areas, it's because that's what they had, that's what grew well, that's what was, those were the resources available to them. I wonder why this one is dark.
So porters are workers, and so they needed a healthy, sustaining beer.
So they're laborers.
Yeah, they're laborers.
Ándale, so that's why can't drink lagers. Get you too messed up, but this has nutrients.
Hey, salud, dude.
Salud. Cheers.
I'm excited about this one. It's got a fairly strong coffee flavor.
Yeah. But it's like I do taste like chocolate in it too,
Yeah.
right? Because I've had some that are just like straight up like they taste like charred. This one there is like a hint of sweetness.
Yeah, there's a hint of sweetness. So, similar to stouts, is there coffee stouts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they just put coffee in it.
Yeah, so there's coffee, caramel, and chocolate.
Like a very unique style. These are hard to find. I've tried to make it a couple of times. I think only once. It was pretty good. There's a local company that does it, but it's a golden stout. You heard of those?
No.
No? So they look like blondes, but they infuse them with coffee, vanilla, and all that stuff. Post-fermentation or in the secondary. But it looks clear, but if you close your eyes, it tastes like this.
No way.
It looks like a lager, but they taste like this.
I wonder if I'd like that or if it'd be like all
It's
disorienting.
trippy. It's trippy, yeah, because you're like, dude, because you're thinking it's gonna be like crisp.
That's like. Do you remember when
stout?
Do you remember when Pepsi had the clear Pepsi?
No, I'm not that
That's
old.
that's a long time ago. It's true. I was wondering if you'd remember that. But
No, I'm
didn't
trying to
sell.
remember.
It didn't sell because it looked like Sprite, but it tasted like Pepsi. And no one wanted it.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no. So, but these styles, they're awesome. I remember getting super heavy into these types of beers, like darker, full of flavor and all that stuff. There's even one that I've had. It's called a black IPA, and so like black IPAs, they're basically stouts or porters, and you hop them like IPAs. So you start messing around, or tropical stouts where you add like you can add fruits into them, so it's like chocolate and fruit kind of thing going on. But yeah, but this is more of a classic. I mean, they infuse it with coffee, right? But it's just giving it it's amplifying the flavor already of the porter. Does that make sense? Like it's making it more prominent because you're adding more coffee. You're helping the flavor.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
I can
Or
see
at least
that.
that's the way I see it with coffee. Or when you add chocolate.
Like it complements it.
Yeah.
It complements it. It brings it out. Yeah. So Real Ale Brewing, Blanco, Texas, 1996. Founded in 1996. They're known for Fireman 4. So I bought this beer and I've had Fireman 4 on tap. It was really good.
And Axis IPA. That's a really good one.
I've never had that one.
Yeah.
But I've had the Devil's Backbone. It's an IPA also, right?
I think that one is a Belgian.
Oh.
It's a Belgian beer. Yeah, a Belgian quad or triple, one of those.
Oh.
But yeah. But
Wow.
it's good.
Yeah, they're good. What their like slogan is handcrafted, unfiltered, and real.
That's pretty cool. Dude, I love the aroma on this one. I think the aroma on this is excellent.
It's really dark.
The color,
Wow.
yeah, like towards the light, you
can't
can
see
only
it.
see the bottom.
I can't
You
see.
can't, and maybe the sides, but
Barely.
at the middle, you can't see anything. And it looks like a light brown.
This is really dark. Yeah.
That's a dark, dark beer.
Like
And there's particulates in it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
trippy. It might be the
Unfiltered
coffee. Yeah,
and
unfiltered.
real.
Yeah, these guys they're not joking. So to rate the beer, you want it, or do you want to, here, wait, we'll think about it.
He always catches me off guard. 1, 2, 3.
Let's do it. I don't know.
I'm really enjoying this.
And it's sessionable. This one isn't like heavy. You know how there's some dark beers that are really heavy?
Yeah.
Like look at how fast I'm drinking that. Usually some like a Guinness or something, I kind of take my time, but
If you like coffee, you'll love this beer.
Yeah.
It is very coffee.
it tastes like
flavored.
cold brew.
It tastes a lot like
Cold brew with a hint of sugar, no cream, no nothing like that, just like a hint of sugar.
And then like an after flavor of porter, which
Yeah.
is good. I mean, I like porters.
The alcoholic part. So let's see. You want to rate it on 3?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6.
Oh.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. I like it. But I think there's some that are better than this.
Yeah.
There's some that are better than this. So
I mean, I think after 3 of these, I might get sick of the flavor.
yeah.
But 3 is a good amount for 6% alcohol.
Like I'm really tasting the. In fact, I wonder if like my mind is tricking me because I'm tasting coffee and I feel like I'm waking up.
You know what we could use right now? Like some cinnamon rolls or something.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, what? This is magic.
Thank you.
Sorry, homemade cinnamon rolls.
We're using this as a palate cleanser. Oh my god,
Dude, I think this is gonna pair super well. So Sheila made the frosting with cream cheese. I don't know if you ever had that. So
yes,
it's like really good.
yeah, it's super good and thick and rich.
Oh, and it's warm.
Cinnamon roll, 11 out of 10. This is delicious. Oh my gosh. Until it's like homemade bread, huh?
Yeah, made completely from scratch. Woman, 100 out of 10.
Mariah, you're 1,000 out of 10. That is so good.
How'd it go?
I chugged it. I guess I liked it more than you. I should have rated it 8.
How'd it go with the pairing?
That's excellent. I think it kind of offsets. There's something in here. That's why I gave it like I don't want to say a lower rating, but a 6. There's like let me see. It smells amazing, but there is a sour, a little bit.
I think that's the porter.
Yeah, but
porters
they
have
shouldn't
that-
be sour.
they
They
have
should be
that little-
stout. They should be like coffee, but it shouldn't have a sourness to it. And the sweetness from this kind of offsets that a little.
Yeah, it matches really well.
Yeah, it offsets it, so it's really good. Like I could have probably 2 more with
Cinnamon
rolls and.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's do the next one.
I'm down. Here, let me get it. I gotcha. So today, what we're doing is the Imperial Java Stout by Santa Fe Brewing Company, established in 1988.
I think this might be my favorite brewery.
Really, Santa Fe?
Well, let's see how this one tastes.
I love Santa Fe 7K. That's one of my top IPAs for sure.
I think all their beers are good. 7K is really good. I like their Happy Camper more, but the fact that like that's one of my favorite IPAs and then 7K is yours,
It's good
a good
stuff.
company. It's good.
But yeah, so this one here, 8% alcohol by volume.
I love it. You see?
Oh, hey, you seem a little tired. Maybe you should have some coffee. And by coffee, we mean beer. And by beer, we mean a can of this Imperial Stout made with locally roasted coffee beans.
Yeah. Hey, this time
I've never read that before, by the way. I just read it like a machine gun.
this time it wasn't a joke.
Yeah.
This is the first time. Usually they say something.
They say
funny
something
on
kind
it.
of funny on it.
Yeah.
But this one, these guys are really fun with their sayings on there and everything. And then on there, if you see it, it has a little coffee cup and it says before and after. So the before noon is a cup of coffee and the after is a pint of beer. I don't know if I can get it on there, but yeah.
So you can just keep drinking coffee all day.
Yeah, and just like the can itself, very classic. Like it shows its brand, iconic, and then they change the color, the primary colors of the can. So like I think the 7K is like this blue, ocean blue green. And they have white, and then their other ones.
Happy Camper's yellow.
Yellow, so they know their branding is pretty set. And it says established in 1988. But a fun thing with this that I found out with this one, I don't think we did it with the 7K or the Santa Fe IPA, but it's actually the original brewing equipment from Santa Fe Brewing Company in 1882.
Whoa.
And these guys grabbed the brewing equipment and started in 1988 and did this.
What was what brewery owned the?
I think it was called Santa Fe Brewing.
And then they took it and they
changed
reopened it?
Yeah, like here locally in El Paso, there was El Paso Brewing Company. They closed sadly in 2020, but there was an original El Paso Brewing Company, right? That like back, I don't know if it was in the 1880s or 1900s. So really cool stuff. Let's crack it open.
Let's do it.
We only have 1 can of this because it's 8%. All right. Matthew has to work tomorrow
This is true.
early in the morning.
Yeah, thank you.
And look at that. Just they do such a good job.
Yeah, look at those small bubbles. That is nice.
And this one, you put it towards the light, it's an amber.
This one's even darker.
Yeah,
Whoa,
it's like
this one's even darker.
It's a brown red. Very earthy.
Yeah, this is darker than the last porter we had.
You want to try it? I'm excited to try this one. I'm really excited to try
Let's
this
see.
one.
So, look, nice bubbles, dark, agitate. Right, if we're gonna follow that last. Smell.
And here, the bubbles, they're smaller,
Yeah, they're a lot smaller
but
than the last
that
one.
head is staying. Look at that.
And it has really good lacing too.
The lacing is pretty.
The smell, this one doesn't smell as
This
much.
one smells like espresso.
Oh, it doesn't
Like, it
smell as
smells
much
like
like
coffee.
It doesn't smell as much as the last one we had. What was it? Is the
I don't know.
the coffee porter?
It was a
from-
real ale.
Real
it was
ale
a coffee porter.
Real
Yeah.
ale coffee porter. That one had a lot more aroma of coffee though, like coffee. This one,
Like this one smells like a black silk. Like the coffee, like it's like a darker coffee. The other one smelled like a sweet dark coffee. This one smells like a more like traditional coffee.
let's do it. Let's taste it.
Oh,
So,
another thing with this one before we do it, it's made with Ohiri. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Coffee house beans. So they actually locally source the beans from a coffee house there in Santa Fe.
So Santa Fe is known for, like, their quote they're saying is using local ingredients.
I love
That's
that.
like what they do. Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Cheers. Salud.
Cheers.
Oh yeah,
Wow, that's good.
it is. Do you want to turn that off? Should I turn it off?
It's done.
Oh, okay. That's all it is.
Wow. Yeah, that's good.
This is a fuller beer.
This one will be harder to take more. It's less sessionable, but at 8%, it's great.
It is. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's very. This one has more of a mouthfeel. It's a thicker beer, and it's very rich. This beer is very rich. I really like this beer. Oh, and that's another. The coffee bean that they use a chocolate covered coffee bean for that one.
Oh,
So it's chocolate covered. Super good. I'm breathing out the alcohol.
yeah. Yeah, it's high. It's high content there.
But as it goes in, you can't taste it. It's when you start breathing a little bit, you'll breathe it out.
Eat a little bit of this homemade cinnamon roll.
Wow. And that just offset it like beautifully. And then, does it have it? I guess they took it off. But I remember seeing these before, and they would say, "Not with donuts. Don't drink with donuts," or something like that.
Why?
They're just being funny. I want to meet these guys, man. They just seem like a cool
They're right
bunch of
around the
people.
corner.
Really? I know. We got to go up there. What is it, like 5 hours away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go hit up Christian.
I know, dude. Go hiking, fishing.
Drinking.
I love New Mexico. New Mexico is so cool.
Yeah, we just went camping, 2 weeks ago? Yeah.
Really
3? No, it hasn't been 3 weeks. It wasn't last weekend, it was the weekend before.
Dude, I really like this.
It was good.
Yeah. Have
It
you had
goes
it
well
before
with
or
this.
no?
I don't think so.
No?
I've never really been a huge fan of like coffee stouts, I guess, but I guess I am now. I don't know.
Well, you like coffee,
I do like coffee. I think, you know what it is? I started drinking my coffee black. I mean, it's been years now, but I've been drinking for a really long time, so I was drinking beer before I drank coffee. Fun fact. Yeah, that's really funny. But so, like, when I first had coffee beers, because I told you I didn't really like Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I hadn't had it in a long time. And then we had it the last time, and I thought it was really good. And this one's really good.
Wow.
It goes well with the cinnamon roll.
It does. Really good. Really, really good.
If you want the recipe for the cinnamon roll, just comment below.
Yeah. and we'll charge you $100 later. Just kidding. Per ingredient. This is great. I really like this one. Ready to rate it or no?
Yeah.
You gotta ask me one day. Are you ready to rate it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's see.
One, two, three.
8.5.
Oh, 8.5.
Yeah.
This one, to me, is... I actually, for flavor-wise, I think I like the other one a little bit more. Barely.
Really?
Yeah. But because this one's 8%, it goes up a little bit. Because you don't have to drink as many of them. Like, it's good. It's also really good. But to be able to... The thing is, to be able to hide the high alcohol content in a beer, that takes talent.
It does.
It
Because
does.
you don't want it to taste like vodka, carbonated soda.
Dude, and 8% is pretty high.
It is.
Like, that's one of the highest. I mean, the highest beer I've ever had, I think, is Chimay, Belgian.
Really? I've had Samuel Adams Utopia. That one's like 25% alcohol. It doesn't even have like carbonation. Yeah, I had a sip like this much at the Great American Beer Festival. Me and 5 other guys were like,
What?
it's an expensive bottle of beer.
Yeah.
I don't know how much.
25% alcohol.
Yeah, in Texas, you're not even allowed. That's already considered like a liqueur or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what their laws are over there, but yeah. How do you make a beer with high alcohol that tastes good? That's difficult.
Yeah.
One day we'll buy a bottle of Samuel Adams Utopia.
Yeah. I want to try it now.
Yeah, like here, look. Let me see.
Is that even? Is it still considered a beer?
It's considered barley wine.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let's see.
That's what I thought. I think Chimay is still considered a beer.
20 ABV.
It is a barrel-aged beer.
Yeah, complex flavors, rarity, super rare. I've had it once, dude. I didn't even know what I was drinking, and then I was like, "What is that?" Like,
Was it good?
it tastes like liquor.
Yeah.
It tastes like whiskey or something. Yeah, and then look at that fancy bottle it comes in.
Sam Adams, huh?
Yeah. But like, if we go shopping for one.
$400.
Yeah,
No
and
wonder you had a
these are
sip.
the regular ones. If you get the aged one, Samuel Adams Utopia aged, I think it's over $1,000.
400 subscribers, $400.
Look, there it is.
Yeah, so when we get 400 subscribers, we'll buy a bottle.
I know, 400. Look, this one's 26,000. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's a dining table. But this one right here, that's an $1,000 bottle, a 2023 limited edition.
That's crazy.
I know, but I don't know. I mean, if
But we'll
this
do it for
channel
you
continues,
guys.
We'll do it.
We'll do it for you guys.
We'll do it. We'll be one of the few on YouTube.
We did
drinking
go
that.
up, dude. We're at 68 followers.
Yeah, I think it's just like
It's slowly growing.
yeah, and then I bet you those followers are really, really loyal.
You know-
And we found out how many of the followers are from where?
Oh, from Europe. We have a lot of followers. A lot of viewers, not followers.
Viewers from Europe.
They might not be following us, but we get a lot of views
Yeah.
from Europe.
I think they're tripping out on American beer. They're like, "What are you guys doing over there?"
Well, what's funny, we did get a comment.
You know?
This guy was like, "Oh, I'm from Germany," and he's like, it was when we were rating the domestics, and then I was so angry because I'm like, man, we're trying to look for. I was looking for subtle flavors in these domestic beers, and Rick's like, they taste like sulfur. And I was like, no. But so that was the post, and then he commented that like he doesn't know what Americans do with their beer. But we do have good beer. I mean, like this one, we do have good beers. America knows what they're doing. They're young compared to like, you know, you have like Belgium, and Germany, which their beers are from like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah,
and stuff.
and it's amazing. Like it's amazing, like their beers and everything. Obviously, the traditions, they know what they're doing. But I think Americans are innovative. But that's the thing; it's being innovative in a good way. Because I think some of those, when we're talking about sulfur, you're like American beers aren't good. A lot of the time, we come from a materialistic society. We need shelf life. We need it to last long, so we put chemicals in it, or we put, so. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
But like if you come to the breweries and then adding coffee into beer, I think that's like that's sacrilege probably in Europe. Because they're like, you guys are adding cantaloupes to your beer? Like, yeah, we'll add a turkey.
But see, and that's what makes it cool. That's what makes it cool.
Yeah.
Like who else is doing that, Like we do that. Americans do that. And you know what? We have some good stuff. We have some good stuff. If you're going for, we have some good lagers also. Just the typical domestic lagers. I think my favorite lager is the Colorado. What was it?
Lagerado.
Yeah, Lagerado. That one was really good. I liked Yingling, but Lagerado's better. I didn't even.
Yeah, I think so when it comes to traditional styles, we can do it the way Europe does and everything. You guys are still better at that if it's going to be very traditional, if it's from a certain area, because it's y'all's beer. That's not ours, But when it comes to being like resourceful and trying something different and saying it, I think the Americans come up with some pretty crazy stuff, and sometimes we hit it. We do good with it.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is like.
And I think that's also a cultural thing, because I think Americans are very traditionally we had to be very resourceful, right? Like we're coming to a place where, even Texas specifically too, like it's desolate. There's desert. You got to be resourceful with what you have. So we'll even add prickly pears to our darn beer if we have to, Like as long as it grows out here, we'll add it in.
And
there.
we eat them.
Yeah,
we eat cactus here in Texas.
I know. So, but yeah.
But I think what we do right is we do a lot of stuff, and sometimes it's right. A lot of times it's wrong. Sometimes there's a lot of wrong stuff going on, but sometimes it's right, and it's innovative, like you said. Yeah,
and it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun. So. Anyways, are you ready for another one, or are we done? Because I know you got to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, we should probably call it.
Yeah.
What do you want to drink next? Founders?
Nah, we can do that next time. We can
Yeah.
do it like when we do one of the ratings.
Well, we were going to do a blind taste test. That's what we were going to do today, but we decided just to do a regular.
We're pressed for time and everything, but we want to take out the podcast, the YouTube channel, and then also continue just supporting the local craft beer scene and supporting all these beers and everything. And we have a couple of ideas of how to structure some things where we can do like a bracket system. Right, like a long-term bracket system for the States, maybe even the world that we're thinking. But that's a lot of beer. So I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to try it, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure. Well, thank you guys for joining us in this episode. And subscribe, support us, please. And if you're interested in this kind of stuff, it'll be beneficial to you.
Yeah.
Because we're going to keep putting content out. And tell us what you want us to drink. I do want to try the really, really bitter IPA. I have had some bitter IPAs that aren't that good, but I don't think I've had one that is so gross that I don't drink it. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to try something like that.
The strongest beer in the world. Maybe that's something we should check up. Right? What's the most bitter, high IBU beer in the world?
Well, after 40, you can't even tell the difference.
But still, what if we drink it and we're like, dude, and we're crying? I don't know.
I'm
Something
excited
to try,
about
right?
that.
Yeah, but support us, guys. We're very happy to do this again. We've done this the whole time. It's just now we're recording it, and so yeah, we can't wait to see you guys here again. All right.
Cheers.
Bye. Cheers.